Hello everybody and happy new year. It is officially January 1st, 2023. I wanted to wish you all a happy new year, but before we completely hop into a new year, I wanted to talk with you all about last year, one last time. So I wanted to share with you guys in this video what exactly I brought in income-wise this past year as a graphic design business owner. And I love to make these videos every year just to kind of be transparent and open your guys' eyes to what exactly is possible when you do go into the graphic design world. So I wanted to make this video so that you guys can kind of see exactly what I made and also how many website design clients I had versus branding design clients and things like that. So I have the breakdown right in front of me. So I'm going to share with you guys everything. I'm going to be super transparent, and I do want to preface this video by saying I'm not sharing all of this to brag or flaunt or anything. I'm really just sharing this because I like to be really open with you guys and also to kind of motivate you to take the leap into running your own business and also help you understand what is possible financially as a graphic designer, because I feel like for so long people used to feel like artists don't make money or artists are going to be struggling, but there's so many ways to make money nowadays. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's a win no matter what, because I'm doing what I love and this is my passion, and I would way rather work on my passion than work doing something I don't love, making a lot of money. So it's a win-win. I love what I do, and I want to preface that by saying that I'm not making this to brag or anything. I just want to be open with you guys and hopefully motivate you to also take the leap into your passion. So with that said, I'm gonna share with you guys first how many website design clients I had versus branding design clients. So before I share those numbers, I want to also let you guys know what exactly my services are. So last year I got a little bit, I wouldn't say unorganized, but I feel like I didn't really know, since it was my first year as a graphic designer full-time. I have been doing graphic design for, gosh, probably 8 years now. That was my first time doing it as a business, and I didn't really know what services to provide or what to really sell. I knew that I love doing branding, but I knew that websites are such a need for everyone. So I would say that my two main services remained branding and website. But I also had some clients come through that just needed like graphic design projects or like little one-off designs, whether it's flyers, brochures, or online designs or things like that. So I would consider that under the graphic design category. And then I also did some photography for a handful of clients, not that many, but I did start offering that as a service. So last year I feel like I kind of had some random ones sprinkled in there, which I think is totally fine to do. And yeah, I'm excited about the services I'll be providing next year though, because now I have a good idea of what I love doing, and ultimately that's what you want to hone in on, is what you love doing, so that you're working on more of that type of thing. So with that said, I'm going to tell you guys the amount of website design clients and branding design clients. Website design clients were around 14 to 16, and branding design clients was around like 8 to 10. I'm giving range of numbers because although I want to be open, I do like a little bit of privacy in terms of like exact numbers with everything, but that is around the range of clients I had in each service. So this year I would prefer to have one branding client every month. I think that'd be amazing. I mean, if there's some months I don't get one, totally fine, but I feel like branding, I know that branding takes me around 4 weeks, so that'd be perfect. Really happy with those numbers and reaching those amount of clients. I feel like that was awesome. Little too many website design clients, I will say that, because around November of this past couple months, I was feeling really burned out and just not super excited about the things I was working on. And I feel like although I love doing website design, I prefer branding. So I really want to figure that balance out. So those are the amount of clients. Now let's hop into the financial income. I'll also share with you guys like my profit versus loss. Okay, once again, I will be sharing a range of numbers because income is definitely a very personal thing, and like I said, I don't want to brag about this or anything. Just want to share with you guys what I made within each category. So the categories, first off, like I mentioned, are graphic design, website design, video editing, which is another service I provided to like one of my clients, photography, branding, and my coaching calls. So coaching calls falls within kind of a different category of my business, which is the education and the courses, which I will share with you guys the income within those areas too. But DUBSADO is where I was tracking my coaching call income, so I'll kind of share with you guys the ranges of what that totaled out to. So graphic design services, like I said, are brochures, flyers, things like one-off things that weren't things I'd be working on for months and months. That ranged from around $2,000 to $3,000. So it was within those range of numbers. And my website design services is where I really made the bulk of my income. And I'm sure you guys know that websites do typically cost more because there's a lot of pieces to it, and they're usually bigger projects than most. So my website design income ranged from around $48,000 to $55,000, which is amazing. If you wanted to run your own website design agency, that's enough to live off of, in my opinion. So yeah, that was a good amount, and that was because of a client I had at the beginning of the year that I shared with you guys about. It was a really big ticket client that paid a total of like $30,000 total when we added all up. I didn't make all of that because I was working on it with my good friend, so we did split a good amount of that, but that really helped me reach that income. Moving on to the video editing, that was around $1,000 to $2,000. Photography is around $1,000 to $2,000 as well, which is awesome. I have the same pricing for photography for every client, and I like to keep it that way so I don't get confused. So my photography, it costs around $350 for an hour and an hour of editing. So just to be transparent with that. Branding, this is also where I make a lot of my income, and this ranged from around $10,000 to $15,000 this whole year. So that's also an awesome number. Super proud about that. My coaching calls range from around $600 to $800. That's an area I really want to get more into. I love doing the education and connecting with you all, so definitely want to do more of that. And then I also have an uncategorized category, which is probably due to my unorganization and not adding a category to those. That is around $3,000 to $4,000. So I don't really know what projects land in those. I could go organize it, but I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. So total revenue from services, and this is just income, not losses yet, because there are a lot of expenses that go into a business. So my total revenue within this was $70,000 to $75,000. So you guys probably, you can add it up on your end if you want with all those ranges I gave you, but that is around what I made in my services, which I'm happy. If I just had that and no other income streams, I would be extremely happy. But I'm a big believer in passive income and making sure you have other streams of income and other ways to kind of bring in some income. So I just said the same thing 3 times. Moving on to my other big area of passive income, which I wouldn't really consider this passive because I do work on it consistently every single month, and that is my courses and my education services. So for my courses, if you guys have taken them, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is like my favorite part of my business. Of course, I love doing branding and websites, but I love and I absolutely am obsessed with making courses. I think it's so fun, and it's really just what fills me up. So next year I will be launching a course every quarter, and we'll be doing some really fun ones around pricing yourself, around I'm going to be doing like branding and website 2.0, making sure I have updated versions of what I've already been teaching. And then I think I'm also going to be doing a course on DUBSADO and project management. So lots of fun courses coming, but this is an area I love so much. So I have, what is it, 4 courses now? I have branding, website, clients. So that's been amazing. And total income for the courses. So I'll give you guys the amount of new students I had this year, which was around 50 to 60 new students, which thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. But the range of income within those students was around $7,000 to $10,000. So give a big range of numbers, but that is around what I made within the courses. And I feel like the best part about that is I love it so much that I wasn't driven by the money or anything. It was just fun to share what I've learned, and I want to do so much more of this and make it affordable for anyone to get in on the community and the courses. So I'm super excited about that. So that is the courses, the services. Now another stream of income I have is YouTube. YouTube doesn't really make, it used to not make me a lot. I feel like lately it has been bringing in a little more, which is just a win-win again, because I really started YouTube to do it for fun, connect with you all, but it has been financially really helpful lately. So in the beginning, when I would say beginning of this year, I was making around 100 to 200 a month, just kind of some nice fun money for me. And I never even connected this with my business bank accounts because I felt like this could just be money that I use for my fun stuff. But now lately I make around $400 to $600, I was gonna say thousand, a month, which is awesome. And this is all from ads that run on my videos. So those are the main 3 sources of income. I have my YouTube, my courses, and my services. And I absolutely love every single one of those income streams. Now, one of my, I would say, true passive income streams was my templates on my website. This is where I sell my branding guidelines, my contracts, and things like that. And these are passive income streams because I create the templates, put them up there, and I occasionally will update them and send out those updates to all of those who purchased. But my templates definitely brought in some passive income. And then one other stream of income that I would say didn't really result to a lot, but it was really helpful here and there, and that is some sponsorships that I had. And they weren't even really sponsorships, it was just like me mentioning them or creating a little piece of content for them. So like 5 months ago I had Adobe reach out to do a TikTok content that helped me a little bit financially, and then just like one-off little pieces of content. So total amount of income. Now I'm going to share with you guys a range of numbers that resulted in the total amount that my QuickBooks is showing me, and that I'm completely shocked to see. And I'm shocked because I never even checked this until recently. That's how not money motivated I am. Like, I really did not care about my income this year because I had a lot of savings. I didn't really worry about it. But when I saw this, I was like, holy shit. There's definitely so many possibilities in the graphic design world, and I feel like I'm kind of doing something bigger than myself now that I did not really know. So the total range of numbers for my total income is around 90 to 120K, and that is due to all those streams of income I have. So super excited about that. Now when it comes to expenses in my business, those definitely add up. I would say total every single month I'm spending around $1,600 to run my business. Honestly, that's not very much. I am super fortunate to not have a whole lot of overhead. I don't really have to spend a lot on mortgage or anything like that. So super lucky to have that. But $1,600 a month is around what I would say I spend each month on my business. And that considers things like my course platform, DUBSADO, Adobe, all those things. I'm considering all of it. So $1,600 a month. I had to change my camera battery, but that is around the total of what I made. And then I was mentioning the losses in my business. So $1,600 a month. When I calculated everything, some months were more, some months were less because I would contract work out or maybe use someone to help me with some things. So total my expenses were around $24,000 to $25,000. So at the end of the day, I brought in around I'm gonna give a range of numbers, around $80,000 to $100,000 this year, which I am so excited about, and I'm excited. I feel like I'm never really motivated by money. I know I mentioned that, but this definitely kind of opens my eyes that everything's possible. And I set a really low income goal for this year compared to that. My income goal for this year was like 70. So I'm definitely excited to see that I went above that. But my biggest piece of advice is to not do it for the money. Just do it because you love it and because you're gonna stay consistent with it and work with the things you love. So super excited. I'm so excited for this year, all the things to come, all the courses, and everything is gonna be awesome. And thank you all for being here. I really truly appreciate you, and I would love if you guys could comment down below any content you would like to see this year. I know this year it's hard to really look at the year in total right now, but I would love for you guys to share with me anything you'd like to see from me. If you'd like to see more collaborations, if you'd like to see more interviews, if you'd like to see more of me working, let me know. I'd love to hear. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I cannot wait for this year. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.